Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Anyway So. My name's Dylan Palladino. This is my podcast. How we doing? Give it up. Clapping up. You guys, you made it through another week. Good for you. I'm very proud of you. I did as well. And we're here. I'm recording this show. And, it's maybe going to be a bit of a shorter one because I woke up a little late and my brother is getting back from Japan. And, I know as soon as he's going to walk in that the dog is going to go crazy and I'm not going to be able to keep recording. But how are you guys? How are you feeling? 6'7". How are we doing? 6'7". You guys been seeing that all online? Did you do the thing that I did where you tried to look up the etymology of 6'7"? Where you're like, what are you feel like a child? Or you feel like not a child, you feel like an old man. You're like, hey, what are these kids talking about? 6'7". What is this? What is this? What does it even mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's pissing me off. That's what I did. I looked up what 6'7", where it came from. Also, I'm trying out a new mic today, so we'll see how this sounds. If I go back to the old one. Just because the old one sounded very yelly. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Very, I am an enthusiastic person, but don't want to be screaming into your ears. The only thing I want to happen in your ears is I want you guys to be like, into your own, in your head, into your ears, if that makes sense. But yeah, just hit the camera. But that's I've been looking up 6'7", where it came from. There's also this guy 6'7" Mason, right? 6'7" Mason. Yeah. Let's see. What do we have? What are we going to talk about today? Today we're going to talk about we'll talk about 6'7". Maybe we'll talk about the Republican text messages. Maybe we won't. I don't know. If we I just want to have a good show today. Begonia. And then Diane Keaton's dog. Oh, and then also we got to talk about the dog that was... Dude, they kidnapped someone's service dog. They kidnapped a blind guy's service dog in Chicago for 2 weeks. And they eventually brought him back, but that's so fucked up. Let's talk about... let's see, the kid 7, the 6'7" meme. Let's see. Oh, this isn't plugged into anything. Is this kid? So if you guys don't know.
The 6'7" kid really
Oh, shit. Okay. It's going to be some AI this dude. Bro. Kid. Yeah, oh my God. I was about to talk shit about young kids with this weird ass haircuts. But we also looked like dumbasses when we were kids. I had long ass hair, and yeah, it's just you get older, then you see what teenagers are doing, and then you want to be like, oh my God, they look so dumb. But it's bro, you were doing the same shit. We were all doing the same shit. Get over it. Anyway, so 6'7" came from some. You don't know, some dude just said 6'7", and then it just became this online meme where all these kids were saying it. And then there's this video, bro. There's this video, 6'7" Mason. I want to, dude. This little kid, he's just at a he's at a basketball game and he's just with all his friends and they're all 14. So, they're just losing it. And the camera comes up to him and he just screams 6'7". And, there we go. Bro, he became a meme and everyone just, oh, cool. The first thing on my YouTube homepage is late stage capitalism. What Tokyo looks like at 8 a.m. I don't want to look at that right now. SNL is doing a skit called Boys Podcast. I'm sure that's hilarious and original. 6'7" Mason. Let's find the original video. This is 6'7" kid full video, 3.8 million views. So look, they're at a basketball game, and Okay, there's no sound. That's good. Why is there no sound? Is it, which one is it? I mean, this kid's just, hey, 6, 7. He just sees the camera and he just loses it. But he's 13. That's what's supposed to happen. And he became this online like horror meme. Bro, he's just this young. Oh my God, this sucks. Let me put on screen record so I can put this in the YouTube for you guys. This is so embarrassing, man. I mean, I guess he could use it to his. I was gonna say he could use it to his advantage, but like he can't because he's young. He doesn't understand how to do that, and then he's already a meme like this. No, okay, yeah. So watch. See, everyone. I mean, all these kids are just like saying shit. Apparently, they're like screaming it in class, and it's making teachers want to jump off a bridge, which is so funny. Like, I mean, I would have done the same thing if I was in high school. I would do that now. If you can get a rise out of someone by yelling the dumbest shit, like you're gonna say 6, 7. Yeah, you know, horsehair. I mean, there's nothing else. It also just has that like 3 syllable. It's good, man. But this kid's become like a horror meme. The meme explained. How long is this video? Okay, let's honestly, this is gonna explain it better than I would.
You most likely heard about the 6-7 meme.
Yep. There he is. Yeah.
But what does it mean? The meme comes from a song called Doot Doot by rapper Skrilla. It dropped in late 2024, and in the track, Skrilla says 6-7. He's talking about 67th Street in Chicago, and that's where the.
I thought it was okay.
Fast forward to early 2025.
Wait, there's no way that there's a. I know these two girls. What? This is so funny. Gabby and Steph.
TikTok and Instagram users took that 6-7 line, connected it to NBA player LaMelo Ball.
Okay, that was not what that was about at all. That's crazy. That Steph and them are in that anyway. And see, yeah, South Park's making fun of it now. Yeah.
It just happens to be 6'7". So whenever the song hits the 6-7 line, editors would cut to footage of LaMelo dominating.
Oh, because he's 6'7".
Edits, the meme evolved. People started making TikToks and Instagram reels involving the number 6-7.
This is
For
crazy.
example, someone would say that they scored.
You got a 67 on the test.
And then someone would say, "You mean 6-7?" It became a type of inside joke where you had to understand it before.
Yeah, it's literally just TikTok talk. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. But the more important thing is this Mason kid, like, dude, he's like, and now it's cringe now. You know how I know 6'7" is like not cool anymore? Because I'm talking about it. As soon as me as a 33-year-old talks about something on the internet, it's no longer cool. As soon as all the teachers start saying 6'7" and everything is involved, it's not cool anymore. And that's where you're at. Like, where's the Mason kid? I want to find the 6'7" Mason horror. Like the people turn this kid. This is so sad. They're just like making fun of his big ass teeth and jaw. It's just crazy. Mason is here. Run, hide. The internet is insane. 6'7", I do kind of get it though. It like itches a part of your brain that is completely illogical, or it's just like it's like a tick, dude. It's just a tick. Say, hey, 6'7", but you're like saying that in court. You're in court and the judge is like, I'm going to sentence you to about 6-7 years in jail for murdering that entire family. And then everyone in the entire courtroom's like 6-7, like as you're getting life in prison. You will you're not going to be able to see your kids for the next 6 or 7 years. And then he's like, you guys hear that barking? Wow, that's crazy. I could hear it more on the mic than I could if I took my headphones off. But he's like, yeah, usually the sentence is anywhere from 5 to 10 years. And then the lawyer is like, Your Honor, my client has requested that he gets between 6-7 years, please. And he's like, you're okay. I'm going to give you 10 years now for just being that much of an idiot. But it's everywhere. If everyone was like wondering where the hell did it come from, now you know, dude. Lamar, what is it? Lamar Ball? Lamel Ball? No, what the fuck is his name? LaMelo Ball. I mean, it was kind of close. What a name. LaMelo LaFrance Ball. He's in the Hornets. Nice. Not the best looking guy, but I don't know why I'm hating on him. I mean, he's fine. He's got big teeth too. They should have made an edit of him. He looks better with the long hair for sure. Damn, dude, this is so awkward. I'm like looking at a photo of him where he's got a flex and he's got like the basketball and on his shoulder. God, it's gonna be so awkward. Some of these press photos, dude, even they have to do these awkward ass press photos where like his arms are crossed. Why do people think just like crossing your arms in a photo is gonna look okay? You look so dorky. Like you flexing, crossing your arms, pointing at the camera. There is like nothing cool to do when someone takes a photo of you. That's why everyone does the like pointing at the person next to them or the peace sign. There's something inherently uncomfortable and awkward about taking a photo. So you're like, okay, well, I have to do something with my hands. Because if you just stand there like this and you just stare straight ahead, you look crazy. I mean, but I actually kind of get like old-timey people. You know, like old-timey photos? Old-timey. Hey, 6-7. Yeah, see, I can't. Like when they wouldn't smile. I kind of get that. What do I even type in? Old photos, no smiling. Okay, this mic picks up, like, look, it picks up everything. Yeah, I'm not using this mic again. Even though it said it was supposed to be. Oh, this search engine sucks. So not using this search engine again because I gotta go to Google. That's the problem, dude. Like I want to not use Google, but then everything else sucks ass compared to Google. So what am I supposed to use? Old-timey photos. Yeah, like why are people never smiling? History facts. I mean, I don't need, I'm going to click on it because, of course I am. Why are people never smiling in photos? You want to know why? Because they look sick. You look better in photos when you don't smile and you're just like existing. I cheese in every photo and it doesn't look like, it's sometimes too much. Okay, first developed 1820s photography combined art into science in one medium capable of capturing an image in the moment. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we don't need the history lesson. The somber expression, the lack of joviality in these snapshots can be attributed to several other factors. Oh, shit, I remember. It's because it took forever to take the shot, right? Long exposure times. In the early days of photography, the lengthy exposure period made it impractical to photograph people. For instance, French inventor Nicephore Niepce. I mean, what a name. That's a sick ass name, actually. Nicephore Niepce. View from the window at Lagros. The oldest surviving photograph required an exposure time of 8 hours. Jesus. So, I mean, no one was taking photos, but 8 hours? Yeah, let me just sit here for 8 hours. Not move. A meticulous even in 1839, it was relatively slow. A meticulous process that required the subject to remain still for as long as 20 minutes. Yeah, that's too long. No one had ADD back then. Or, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do it. If you had ADD, you weren't taking a photo. No shot. If you had a time machine, you can go back in time to any time. What would you do? I'd probably go back in time to when the guy took the first photo, and then while he was doing it, I would scream 6, 7, and then make all their heads explode because someone just appeared from in the future and then said something that made completely no sense. That an alien appeared and spoke in sounds and numbers that made no sense to us. They in the future they'll speak via math. That's how advanced they are. No, we're all on our phones swiping, taking shits, and then also being like, I wonder what it was like back in the old days. It was so much better back then. You know? This thing's about to lose battery on my recorder. Plug it in. So... Wow, dude, 20 minutes? Can you imagine taking a photo for 20 minutes? You go to high school, like, you have to take a photo, and it's just, oh my God. That would suck. Yeah. That's why people are never smiling. Hey, dude, we didn't know that. Early photographers imitated portrait artists. We don't care about that, okay. Moving on. What happened to... Let's talk about my week, dude. We opened with some 6-7 talk. Let's talk about my week. So, dude, I went crazy on Facebook Marketplace. I'm addicted to Facebook Marketplace. I'm moving my addictions from other things in my life because I am going to these. I'm going to some meetings for addiction that I'll eventually talk about it at some point. It's nothing crazy. I'm fine, but I'm now moving my addiction to. I'm now addicted to Facebook Marketplace. And Facebook Marketplace is one of the most evil places. Like, Facebook Marketplace makes me lose hope for humanity because of how people interact on there. It's all just like they give you a number and then they will lowball you and then they'll say yes and then you'll never hear from them again. And then 6 months later they'll be like, "Is this still available?" Bitch, no. But I decided, like, I was like, I want to get a cam. I'm like, I've started messing around with vlogging a little bit because I think that would be fun to do. And I did a little bit of a vlog when I was in Maine. That was fun. And but I wanted a better camera because this GoPro on the inside looks grainy as shit. I took a video of myself and it was just absolutely horrendous. But so I went. I got a nice ass camera that I'll also use for the podcast as well. So that'll be nice. And then I found, like, I've been watching these YouTube vloggers, and then they have these workstations, and then I just decided, like, I have to have the workstation. So I don't know why I didn't need to. I just bought a big monitor and a keyboard and a mouse. And I don't have room on my desk, by the way. I don't know why I did that. But I bought all of those and a new Mac Mini computer. And you want to know why I bought it? And that is the danger of Facebook Marketplace, is this is a good deal. Because you go on Facebook Marketplace and you see something that you don't need, but then you see that it's cheaper than it usually is, and you go, I have to buy it. It's a good deal. I have to buy this bread mixer, I have to get it. Oh shit, I have one of those giant workout mirrors. I'll never use it, but it's only $80. That's a steal. They're usually $500. I do that with cameras. I did that with this equipment. I was like, I have to get it. It's such a good deal. And then I did spend way too much money. But also, the problem with Facebook Marketplace is you always think you're going to get robbed. And I think the people on the other end selling also think that as well. Like, I don't want a gun, but for Facebook Marketplace transactions, I would like to be able to rent a gun because I always think I'm about to get robbed. Even if it's the nicest person ever, you're always just like, oh, you don't have Zelle? You don't have Venmo? Cash only, huh? You want me to show up with $600 in cash? You're going to rob me, huh? It's just like a nice old lady. You're like, you're about to pull out the blick and take all my money, huh? It's so sketch. There should be like there should be a public place that's like the Facebook Marketplace in real life where you can go and trade shit. This is actually a good idea. You can go and trade shit and feel safe because it's in public. Everyone is doing that. It's a marketplace. No one's gonna rob someone, and you don't have to give someone your address. Also, you're giving someone your address. They know where you live, unless you do the thing where you're like, you lie and you go, I live on 58th and 2nd, and you really live on like 56th and 2nd. You're like, they'll never be able to figure that out. It's like, dude, they could follow you for $2. They would be able to know. But they need to have somewhere in public where you can just go. They just need the Facebook Marketplace, the Meta Marketplace, M squared. And I don't want to give Meta any ideas because I'm not really supportive of the company is just bad. I just know that for a fact. I don't even know what they've done. I just know it's bad. I know they did the 2016 election with what the fuck was it called? Cambridge Analytica. Wow. How did I pull that? You ever feel a neuron that's been asleep for 5 years just like ding, come online and to go, this is what I was created for, Cambridge Analytica scandal. And then up back to sleep for another 6 years. That's what just happened. Wow. All right. I don't have dementia fully. But yeah, no, they're not good. But they should give it up to me for remembering right now. That was absolutely fantastic. Very proud of myself. Very, very proud of my brain for being able to do that. And that's what they should have. Because if not, when you go on these Facebook things, you always just want to... Damn. So loud. Right? This shit is so much louder than the other one. And I don't know why. And this is supposed to be a better mic, and it pisses me off. Because now the whole goddamn podcast is gonna sound like shit. I'm gonna be thinking about it for the entire week. God damn it. Yeah.